I do. It's different for me, type of thing. Well, not only I use the dating system on the computer.
Like JDate?
Right, like JDate or Saw You at Sinai. Saw You at Sinai is a better one in my mind because of my strong religious values. That's a better site.
Right.
Because they check out the people beforehand, even.
Well, and JDate has like date options.
JDate's, yeah. JDate,
What's it called?
JDate.
JDate's
I've never
like,
heard of
I've
that.
tried it even in the beginning. It's anybody who's just Jewish or anybody who wants to go on gets on.
Right.
I don't even know if you have to be even, but.
You don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah, that was disappointing. I think there was even a problem with that one at one point.
On which one?
On JDate, there was a problem. It was like, what happened was this, I don't know if it was the guy or the girl. But anyway, someone was going out with the other gender, and but it happened to 5 people where they stole the credit card numbers of the people on the JDate and ripped them off. And so they had to hold investigation.
How'd they steal the credit
When
card?
they were going out with them for a while, they somehow got the credit card, did something against them. Then they went out with another person from JDate, got the credit card, another person from JDate. And it was a big thing because it was so upsetting that they don't scrutinize or do something, but they really can't. And I think it was a guy doing it to girls. That makes sense.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Well, it happens everything, but. So I was just saying is that I fly to New York to go to dates. To date, most people that I go out with are usually from New York. So I have to set up a few more than 1 or 2 dates within like a 2 day.
Sometimes 4.
I've had like 3 or 4 dates in one day, like 1 or twice. But I usually do like 2 or 3 dates in a day.
Well, New York is a good place for you to go because there are so many more women than there are men.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot more Jewish, as you know.
Right.
In
looking for
Manhattan. Yeah.
a Jewish guy.
No question. So that's why I go up there. I set up some dates.
How long is the flight?
They're 2.5 hours.
The flight is?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, but the whole thing takes about 4 hours total till you get in, till you get out.
Do you fly into LaGuardia?
Yeah, whatever JFK, LaGuardia, or New York, whatever gets me in cheaper. But
I think last time I went to Manhattan, I flew into Newark.
yeah, and then you take a bus if you don't have transportation. It's very good. Transportation in New York is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You can get from anywhere to anywhere. Compared to Florida, you need to rent a car. There's no good transportation. Yeah. So I date 1 or 2 people, and if I like it, I have a problem. I have to call up the next one and say, I'm sorry, just can't make it tonight or something. And can we do it another time? I also like to go because I like to go shows, dinners.
Oh, I like shows. Did you see Grey Gardens?
No, I didn't even heard of it.
You've never heard of Grey Gardens?
No.
With Christine Ebersol?
No.
About the Jackie Kennedy Onassis cousins who had a house in the Hamptons. They were like rich socialites, and then they lost all their money, and the house became like dilapidated, and it's so good.
And that's what it's a play or a show?
It was originally a documentary that came out, I think, in the 1970s. And it was a real trailblazing documentary, because originally the documentary was going to be about Jackie Kennedy. And her people decided, we don't want you to do the documentary anymore. But when they were doing the original documentary with her, they interviewed this black sheep. It was a mother and a daughter still living in Grey Gardens Manor. And they're nuts. I mean, they were crazy. And but really lovable and interesting and eccentric. And so when the Jackie Kennedy documentary fell through, they were like, how interesting would it be to look at these black sheep members of the family? And that's what the documentary was about. And then the documentary was just hugely popular and kind of like a cult classic. And people would have viewings of it and stuff like that. And they
decided to do it into.
And in the late 90s, they were, somebody who loved the documentary said this would actually make a really fantastic musical and just different. So they did the musical, took it to Broadway. Christine Ebersol won the Tony for it. Yeah.
On Broadway? It's not an off-Broadway thing?
No, like on Broadway. It was the biggest show that year. Like it was huge. And then the musical was so popular that HBO just did a movie out of it with Jessica Lange as the mother and Drew Barrymore as the daughter. And they've been trading off on the awards all season, like the Golden Globe Awards. It's a great movie too.
That's it. One slice of pizza for lunch. Ah, good for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm full.
That's great.
Did you see Wicked?
Yeah, loved it. Wasn't that great?
Did you see the original cast?
Yes, in New York.
No,
and then it came to Miami, but I went to. Wow, it was
I'm so
amazing.
jealous.
Amazing.
Because it was playing forever in Los Angeles at the Pantages Theater. I saw it twice, but I would have loved to have seen it with Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel.
I'm telling you, I loved the whole story because I didn't know about the whole story what they were doing before The Wizard of Oz. Wicked was this whole story before why the Wicked Witch of whatever East or West became what, or both of them became who they are.
Well, and you find out that the Wicked Witch actually wasn't wicked. That it's actually Glinda who's wicked. And it's all about rumors and like tarnishing somebody's name, and it's so interesting.
Like the house? Like this house?
That's great. And also why the Tin Man and the Lion and everybody.
Yeah, you could,
Oh yeah, you find out why the Tin Man is the Tin Man, the Lion is the Lion, and the Scarecrow is the Scarecrow.
It was great. I loved it. And the whole singing and everything.
I love Defying Gravity.
I just didn't like the flying monkeys and the stupid guy behind it, whatever.
Oh, Oz?
I don't know. That was the only thing I didn't. The flying monkeys were weird, but whatever.
I love it when she flies in the air.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that Wicked was great.
Yeah, it's kind of like this house. It's like the Wizard of Oz.
I'm trying to think. What was the one that won best new musical? And it was about the kids in a class, and I'm going to destroy the ending.
Spring Awakening.
And they died at the end. Kid died. Was it died in the beginning or died at the end? Whatever.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but Spring Awakening. That was it. Yeah, very good. Wow, you're on top of it. Got to see that. Yeah, it was about the kids in the school. That's what it was at.
The last movie I saw was The Blind Side.
That looks good.
Good movie.
And I hadn't seen a movie at the movies for like probably a year and a half or 2 years before that.
Wow.
Wow. So you either must really like Sandra Bullock or the person who took you?
My mom, I went with my mom.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think the whole family went. Now that I think about it, because we went the day, either Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. It was somewhere around in there, or was it Thanksgiving? I don't know. It was a holiday. I know that because I was not wanting to go because it was a holiday. It had to be Christmas because I was like, there's going to be too many people there because everybody's been cooped up and stuff.
Right.
There's just too many people. But anyway, I went.
I love Sandra Bullock.
Love her.
I love her too.
Her, I would like to see come through that door.
Oh gosh, I
Forget
go
the
crazy.
comedians. If she walked through that door, I would go nuts.
She's so big, though, you know?
All right. She won't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
She has that baby now.
Oh, yeah, the whole situation
Louis.
also. Yeah.
I love her. I saw her once in Austin. She was actually even prettier in person.
Yeah?
And yeah, just like gorgeous.
Because
She
there's a
is
girl I would
gorgeous.
definitely do anything for her. Wow.
She's so beautiful.
I think she's intelligent also. Very nice. Very nice. She got screwed and so it's so wrong. It's not fun.
I know. She seems so compassionate and
Uh-huh.
oh, that was a lot of food.
Okay, what's on the agenda for the afternoon?
Laying out.
No!
Time.